All right, guys, we are back. We are currently 12th on the hardcore ladder, or 11th. A win here definitely puts us into the top 10. We're going first against Pixelborn Totor. Pixelborn Totor. We are going to get rid of the Stitch. We are going to get rid of Akita. And we're going to keep the rest. We might have to ink this, unfortunately. But we're going to hold on to it. See what happens. So, I don't really want to ink the Kita, but we're going to ink the Pongo. We're going to play the 1-drop Kita, and then we're going to pass the turn. All right, he inks the Cogsworth, so he's blue steel. Probably. He develops his brain. This is good for us because we're going to play Wendy. I don't know for sure if he's steel. Getting rid of Mufasa here is not the best. But I believe we have to. I mean, we don't have to. But I still want to hold on to the Kita, which might be a mistake. I don't know. We'll pass the turn. I mean, if we see Ruby here, we're going to regret getting rid of the Mufasa. I still don't know. It's gotta be, so where he plays this, he's got the shift Cogsworth. I believe this has to be steel. Then he can hold New World. Which means we can get rid of the Rapunzel if we want to. I don't think that I want to. We're going to get rid of the Kita. And we're going to play the Doc. So we get rid of the Kita because he might opt to kill this Kita with Cogsworth. I believe he's probably going to shift big Cogsworth onto it. Although if he does that, then he's not attacking my character, or he is attacking my Kita, and then it's dying to Maui. So he's in an interesting... We got an interesting dynamic happening here. I suspect we see a shift here. No, he plays the Fishbone Quill. I've still only seen blue, so I don't know for sure what is happening. Does he kill the Kita? I think he has to. No, he chooses not to. So this is super weird. I think I just play... the Mother Gothel. And I hate inking Maui here, but I have to ink it. And I'm going to pass the turn. I mean, I don't have to ink it, but, like, what is it really doing? My opponent hasn't played a threat. He can grab your swords here, which would be frustrating, but then I get to Rapunzel something anyway. Alright, there's a Tinkerbell. So big regrets getting rid of the Maui. We're just going to pass the turn. So getting rid of the Maui sucks. I made a mistake there. All right, he plays a Cogsworth. I like where I'm at. I guess we just draw the card. So he really desperately needs to Whole New World. I guess the Cogsworth. He can kill the Kita and the Wendy Darling. Well, he has a Hades, so the Hades is going to go on the Kita or maybe the Rapunzel. And he can kill both my guys here. I have a Tremaine. I don't think I Tremaine. I think I just play both of these guys. And then pass the turn. I'm a little nervous here, but we're so close to 20. Maybe this is a Whole New World. No, it's a Flavor Sham. Maybe he draws a Whole New World, but then he only has 4. Well, we'll see what he's got. It's a hook I don't care about. This must be a Whole New World. I don't know if I would have played the hook. Or he has nothing. He just loses. Okay. That was a close one. All right, but we won game 1. That's great news. We do know what he's rolling with now. That'll help us in game 2. I think more than him knowing what I have is going to help him in game 2. All right, we're going to keep the Gothel, the Rapunzel, in the Maui. And we will see. So that 2-3 Cogsworth is interesting. It's like, I know you want to have a shift target maybe for your Cogsworth to get the Whole New World in, but it's just a 2-3 for 3, or 2, I think it's for 3. It's not a great card. I don't think I would run it, but we will see. All right, so he gets rid of his brain, and he plays a Captain Hook, which is okay because we actually don't have a very Captain Hook susceptible hand. We don't want to play a Smee here because we have a slow hand. But nope, that's just the Cogsworth. I don't care about that. All right, we're going to get rid of a Mickey, and we're just going to play a Gothel. We can't play a Gothel next turn because then he has the Cogsworth. The Cogsworth grab your swords line. Although if he popsicles, I mean, I can just play the Pongo. Now, there is a debate to play the other Gothel here, but then I get blown out by grab your swords. A shift Cogsworth, grab your swords, I get blown out by. But we are on the draw. I don't want to hold it because then we get blown out by a whole new world. So I'm just going to play it and hope he doesn't grab your swords. I mean, he needs to shift Cogsworth and then grab your swords. So we will see. But I have to play it. And the shift Cogsworth into a grab your swords isn't the end of the world. If that's what he has. He does have it. You know, and if he has the shift Cogsworth a whole new world, then I regret playing it. So it's one of those situations where it's like tough either way. It wasn't a misplay because he could have shift Cogsworth a whole new world. And then where am I at? I'm still filled with regret. So it is what it is. I'm not going to cry about it. Get in there with Pongo. Do I want to 5, 6, 3, 7? We have Maui. Do I Maui the McDuck Manor? Or do I Maui the Captain Hook? We're going to get the Captain Hook. Then I'm going to pass turn. I don't even care so much about not drawing the cards here with Rapunzel because the whole world is still like a thing. Yeah, see? He might have had both options open to him. I hope he doesn't Zeus the Maui. That would be bad. But we get to Lady Tremaine his Cogsworth. Either way. Which is super good. He didn't want to... He should have sang A Whole New World with Cogsworth, I think, and just let it happen. So that's a big Lady Tremaine. We're going to get the damage in on the McDuck Manor, and we're going to pass the turn. Fellas, I think it's looking real good for us to get inside the top 10 here. There is a popsicle. We don't care about that. We have a Hades. But I think we're just going to play like Wendy Darling and Mufasa next turn. I'm going to kill McDuck with our Maui, unless he can deal with the Maui. If he can deal with the Maui, we kill the McDuck with the Lady Tremaine. Our board is super Grab Your Swords resilient. Our hand is good. We've played well this game. All right, there's the Zeus on the Maui, which I don't care. McDuck Manor will fall here. I mean, basically that Zeus saved him 2 lore. The question here is, what do I... I'm going to get rid of the Doc. He's not necessary anymore. And we're going to play the Wendy Darling. And a Grab Your Swords does nothing to me. It actually just lets me Rapunzel. So he might have a Cinderella or something here. No, that's a Hades. Hades is good on Mufasa. But we're still going to get in for 6. We're going to play the Kita. So his Hades cannot respond by killing the Wendy Darling. He could double Grab Your Swords, which would kill 2 of my guys. I mean, he's already grabbed your sword once. Could he have 2 in his hand? I don't know. But we're going to play the Doc. And I suppose hope that he doesn't. Bit of ink there. to play around Whole New World, but I don't really want to. We are strongly hoping that he doesn't have 2 of his last 3 grabber swords in hand. I don't think he does, because we already would have seen it. No, he doesn't. He concedes. We win. We go up to 1490 ELO, which is going to put us in the 10 spot. I mean, we went from 11 to 10, but we are in the top 10. I get like no yellow for wins now. I think I just got 5 yellow for that. I might be done with the hardcore ladder for this season, because when I lose like 40 points. When I win, I get like 5. This may just be good enough for me. I might start playing around, making other decks. Anyway, thank you for watching. We are back in the top 10. Feels good.